Coming up on High Now, we're sampling some of the new lunch items available at T-Presso Bar's Century Center location.
We've got Chef Colin Hazama in the High Now kitchen with his new concept, C4 Table. How he's making upscale comfort food more accessible.
Plus, it's National Pancake Day. See how we're celebrating with one of our favorites. This and more right now on High Now. Aloha and welcome to High Now Weekender. I'm Kainoa Carlson.
And I'm Kanoe Gibson. Brunch lovers, get ready because today is National Pancake Day. And Kainoa actually has a special guest, one of my favorites, in the kitchen to help us out.
That's right, Kanoe. We're up over here in the High Now kitchen with Keola Warren, one of the managers from a town staple over in the Kailua and now Kaimoki area, MOKE'S Bread and Breakfast. Keola, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Before we get to the lovely food that we have in front of us, just earlier this week we found out restaurants, diners can come back in. Yep. How excited are you to have people back?
Man, we're so excited. We're so excited to get people back in the dining room. I mean, you know, we just love to feed people and having them sitting down, enjoying themselves, relaxing. It's just what we love to do.
Yeah, and I'm a diner that loves to eat, and you guys always have tasty food. It's National Pancake Day.
Lilikoi pancakes.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about this.
So this is our, famous lilikoi pancakes. The pancake recipe itself is actually my grandma's recipe, so I grew up eating this. The lilikoi sauce that goes on top, real nice tart flavor, so it's not too sweet, not overly sugary. Makes you want to just keep going back for more.
Wow, you grew up eating that.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up eating a lot of that. I don't know how you're so skinny. I'm jealous. You also have a dinner menu as well. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we just launched our evening menu in Kaimoki. So just kind of some local favorites and things we put together that we thought people would really enjoy. Seared ahi, always a real good one. Yep. Shrimp salad. So this is baby spinach, some garlic shrimp,
people
avocado,
want to get the greens.
egg. Yep, a little bit healthy. And we're doing some burgers. So this is actually a miso mushroom Swiss burger. This is our top seller so far. It's absolutely delicious.
You were saying as well, COVID has made so many restaurants and business owners have to navigate and pivot this situation differently. Did that kind of, we knew you wanted to do a dinner menu, but did this kind of put the foot on the gas in terms of giving you the opportunity to?
Yeah, for sure. It accelerated us in that direction. And I think, something I've been talking to with a lot of my peers as other restaurant guys is kind of innovate to survive, and we're really, really trying to do it as much as we can, reach as many people, kind of take new ideas and run with them. So this is what we decided to go with.
Beautiful. Innovate to survive. I'm going to eat to survive the rest of the show. I got to sample this really quick. Look at this beautiful thing.
Get you a little whipped cream.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, there she is.
There she is. The famous lilikoi pancake MOKE'S bed and breakfast. I got to dig in and I'm going Hawaiian style. I'm going to go with a huge...
No shame.
Yeah. Oh, this looks lovely. Oh! Okay. That's got to come off for this. So you've been eating this ever since you were a little kid?
Yep. Grandma used to make this every Sunday for Grandpa. It was pancakes and Portuguese sausage every Sunday.
The lilikoi on top just pops.
Yep. Yeah. It's
so much flavor.
I'm a huge lemon fan, and this is, local version of lemon. So.
I love it. And plus, too, what's nice about this, super light.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, sometimes pancakes can
dense and really sit low in your stomach. Yep. Yeah, you'll still have energy after.
Okay, I need energy to get to the rest of the show. This is some Ono food. Speaking of which, T-Presso's now offering some food of their own. I got to look at it. Check it out. T-Presso Bar has always offered award-winning boba drinks, but now at their Century Center location, you can also get lunch.
So this location is fairly new. We added a new food menu item. We wanted to be a one-stop shop for a customer who wants to come in and grab a drink and grab a bite. So we grew up eating these kind of food. Back in Vietnam, Hawaii is pretty big Vietnamese community, and we wanted to add that flavor. This is our most popular sandwich, Vietnamese sandwich, also known as the banh mi. All these ingredients are made from scratch. The pickled daikon, cucumber, the cilantro, steamed pork, and the char siu, pate, or special sauce that's here. Growing up, we eat this like every other day. It's something that's fast and quick and convenient. Salt and pepper, secret sauce, a little bit of spice. This is our house special here at T-Presso Bar, Century Center. So this is our special summer roll. You got all the good veggies, the shrimp, the char siu, and the vermicelli with the rice paper roll. You got the char siu, you get the mint leaves, the vermicelli. Basically, there's 2 steps to this. The meat comes first, then comes the veggies. This is our signature summer roll with shrimp char siu with peanut sauce. Vietnamese food it has a little bit influence from France and a little bit piece from all over the world. And we added a little bit of, the Hawaiian into it with the same concept as Cipresso. It has to be fresh. Cipresso, we try not to cut any corners. With this location with food, there's a minimum of $30. We can deliver it to you, or you can go on Grubhub, or that Vice Squad, and Uber Eats.
Do you miss eating gourmet meals? Well, listen up. We have got Chef Colin Hazama with his new concept, C4 Table, right here in our High Now kitchen. Welcome to our kitchen. I was in your kitchen last time, and now you're in ours.
It's beautiful. So for today, we're gonna be doing a beer battered mahi-mahi and do it Thai style.
Of course you're gonna do a twist. Okay.
So first off, we're gonna get a pan nice and smoking hot, touch of oil, sauteing off the shiitake mushrooms, add our long beans in, touch of salt, a little bit of eggplant from Whole Farms, and a little bit of bell peppers.
Tell me about your new concept, C4 Table.
Basically showcasing upscale comfort cuisine, using local farmers, local products, and keeping it very homey to all the people, but taking it to the next level, a little notch up.
Ah, so where do we get such upscale comfort food?
Over at the Kaiser Farmers Market. And I also do some small private caterings, and once in a while I do pop-ups, and right now I'm doing pop-ups over at Chef Mavro.
Oh, Jeremy.
With Chef Jeremy, yeah.
All right.
So what I have here is a beer batter, and the mahi-mahi is marinated with a fresh green curry paste.
So when you guys are at the farmer's market, I mean, you're cooking these things fresh to order?
Yeah, so we have a lot of pre-sale, so that when you want to just come and pick it up, it's safe, social distancing, come and pick up your food, and then you're out the door.
How do you determine what's going to be on the menu for the week?
I usually have a nice beef or pork dish, once in a while a chicken, and then always a seafood and fish.
Every chef can cook, but not every chef can make it look real good.
I try, and like we said, making food, you have to eat with your eyes.
And so at the farmer's market, I mean, you still present it this way?
We basically present it this way, it's just in a to-go container. Here we have our curry sauce, dusting it with a little kaffir salt. And our meals are really affordable. This beer battered fish that we do is $18. Of course, the best part, Konoi, for you to go ahead and eat it.
I mean, everything you make, it's like you've got the traditional flavor, and then there are these pops that you can't explain.
That's the kaffir salt. It has a little bit of citric acid and the kaffir lime leaf that kind of just like gets you kind of like.
It really is like
figure out what's going on.
A different experience that I'm having here. Wow, that is delicious. And of course, my favorite garlic rice that you make.
Thank you, yeah.
I have tasted your pork belly bacon here, but I gotta go back. Gotta try it again.
I mean, it's like Kahlua pig, but Chinese roast pork in one. And bacon in there, and so.
Or if you're Filipino, chicharon. It's like Hawaii on a plate.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. And then this is our shrimp scampi.
This is so incredible. How can we follow you?
So you can follow me at either C4 Table on Instagram or also at Chef Colin Hazama.
Okay, well, you all need to join me and follow Chef Colin.
Thank you, Konai.
You're such a blessing.
Appreciate it.
We'll have more up on our website, HighNowDaily.com.
Coming up, start the weekend right with some Big Island coffee. We're doing a taste test with unique roast from Buddha's Cup.
Plus, coffee and donuts. See how Dunkin's thanking customers after being named Hawaii's best donut when High Now returns.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. You know, I love to start my day every single day with a good old cup of Joe.
Who doesn't?
I know. How about you, though? I know you always go get your afternoon cup of coffee.
I do, because I'm a hot coffee in the morning kind of guy. Oh, okay. I'm a 2 cups a day. I gotta bring it down to a lot of caffeine. I have enough energy as it is.
You sure do. Well, I think the best coffee, in my opinion, one of the best coffees is from the Big Island.
Oh, it always is. It's good stuff. And today we're sampling some from Buddha's Cup.
Yes.
It's a boutique family-owned and operated coffee company located on the slopes of Hualalai. It started in 2002, and over the years it's expanded to include 5 brands on, get this, on 100 acres of coffee.
Whoa.
Yeah, its other brands include, imagine, 100% KONA coffee, KONA Kulana Farms, Kona Gold, and Manny's Brew. So 100 acres, you're doing a lot of work there.
Yeah, and they also grow and sell teas and macadamia nuts. Now, Buddha's Cup is also the only coffee producer to infuse beans with a narrow band of ultraviolet blue light. That's the first I've ever heard of it. This enhances the flavor and the feel of the coffee. It's been highly successful, winning many awards. So we're gonna try some out today.
I can't wait to try some. And that's, to me, I always find that unique about coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time we get it to look like this, the amount of work, I mean, the amount of craftsmanship that goes into making good tasting coffee.
You'd be
from
amazed.
bean to cup and that whole, it's crazy.
I know. I always think that I'm a coffee connoisseur, so here we go. Cheers.
It smells delicious.
Oh, it does. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Oh, that's really
That's real
good.
good.
I think this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to take some of this home. Well, I think the really cool thing too is that they do this mamaki tea that actually has lemongrass in it, because a lot of the times when you drink mamaki tea, it doesn't have that much of a taste. It's kind of like green tea,
Right,
you know.
right.
And but this one actually has lemongrass infused in it, so it brings like this pop of flavor to it. And this tea actually won first place in the KONA cupping contest in the Hall of Fame. So
Imagine how hard that is to do. How much good coffee they got over there on the Big Island, and for this one to do that. And can we talk about the logo?
of course.
I mean, when you're talking about coffee, there's so many different ways you got to make yourself stand up. The Buddha.
I know.
I love it. Who drew that?
It's so cute, and look by his head. There's that Hawaii Department of Agriculture seal of quality,
Which is always important.
Yes.
That lets you know you're getting the good stuff, locally made, locally grown. I need the gyms to open up because I'm gonna look like this Buddha soon. If I keep eating and drinking at the rate I am on High Now, I'm due to look like this very soon.
I know. Well, that's how it goes. You know, when we drink really good coffee and we eat really good pancakes.
Yep.
So what you're supposed to do, we have the
Jeez.
best job in the world.
I
But
gotta
of
get it
course,
together.
If you guys want to find out if you have products and you want to find out how you can get the seal of quality on them, make sure to head to our website, highnowdaily.com.
If you've ever dreamt of living in Waikiki but couldn't afford to buy there, the new Kanekapole Collection rentals may be a good option for you. Located just blocks from Waikiki Beach, these 1 and 2 bedroom units are ready for families to call them home.
The Kanekapole Collection, it's a all rental opportunity for locals and others to live in Waikiki. It's actually the first time in decades that it's being offered. It was an amazing opportunity offered to us through the Queen Emma Land Company. And what we did here with 53 low-rise walkable apartments located on Kanekapole and Kuhio Streets, just 2 blocks located from the ocean and the famous Waikiki Beach, is to have an assortment of spacious 1 and 2 bedrooms that ultimately allow for locals to enjoy living in Waikiki. Many people build timeshares or hotels or condos, and yet not everyone can afford to buy. And so having a rental housing opportunity here is something we think is really special. We took everything straight down to the studs, all new plumbing, all new windows, doors, electrical, hardware cabinets, flooring and finishes. And we really hope that people are able to call this place home. Welcome to our 1 bedroom. It's a little over 500 square feet in size and a very spacious living space for a couple, an individual, or even one with a small family that has a large spacious master bedroom with air conditioning. We have brand new everything in this unit. We of course think that being a pet-friendly building is very encouraged, that's allowed, as well as bike and surfboard storage. Most of our units also include lanais. Some of them are balconies, some of them are out on the ground floor. A lot of times today people talk about affordable housing and what is that affordable to and to whom? And the state has done a study, that probably 70% of local people need housing or look and afford to have housing at 80% AMI and below. For us here, this rental housing is actually all geared toward 80% area median income households. So this is right in that workforce group that don't always live here, and so they have long commute times. They are away from their family. And so if we're able to offer housing that is at that affordable range at 80% area median income, then we're very hopeful that people are able to use it. For a 1 bedroom is $1,483, and a rent for a 900 square foot 2 bedroom would be $1,945 a month. We're certainly accepting applications and encourage you to apply. And online we'll have 3D visuals, we'll have renderings, and certainly an application there. For more information, visit KanekapoleCollection.com.
Brought to you by Brookfield Properties.
For the third year in a row, Dunkin' Donuts was voted Hawaii's best donut, and to show their appreciation to their customers, they've been offering special deals throughout September to keep Hawaii running on Dunkin'.
This is our third year in a row that we've been voted for Hawaii's best donut, and we can't express enough how grateful we are to our customers, not only for loving our donuts, but for taking that extra step to vote for us. It really means a lot to us. To say mahalo and to show our appreciation, we've been doing a free Donut Friday special. Every Friday through September 25th, customers can get a free classic donut with any medium-sized beverage purchase. One flavor I would say that a lot of people look for and crave around this time of year is pumpkin. And so we've brought back our signature pumpkin spice lattes, which are a combination of pumpkin swirl and vanilla topped with whipped cream, with caramel drizzle and cinnamon sugar. But it's really a popular item on our menu, and we brought it back. And then we also have a variety of pumpkin donuts and muffins, and we also carry an apple cider donut. I'm definitely a big fan of the maple sugar bacon item. So my favorite is actually the maple sugar snacking bacon. It's called snacking because it's the perfect size. It has 8 slices of snack-sized bacon that have been smoked in cherry wood and glazed and seasoned with maple sugar. So it's the perfect size, and if you're like me where you like sweet and savory kind of flavors, it's awesome. So it's a limited time offer, so I definitely recommend that you get it before the end of the year. September 29th is National Coffee Day, but we're actually calling it National Dunkin' Day because nationwide and globally, actually, Dunkin's known for their quality tasting coffee. And so on September 29th, National Dunkin' Day, customers can and coffee lovers can go to our Dunkin's and enjoy a free medium, hot or iced coffee with any purchase. We wouldn't be here and we wouldn't have this award, which we've gotten 3 times in a row, if it weren't for our customers. So we're very grateful for all that they do, for continuously coming to us, especially even during this time where, times are tough. They're still choosing to come to us for that sweet treat, and we're very grateful for their business. The one thing we wanted to make sure is that people knew that the things on our menu we would localize to Hawaii. That was important to us, is doing more with the brand in the community and finding ways to kind of just localize the brand a little bit more to Hawaii. Right now, because of COVID, we only have our 3 locations with drive-through that are open, and that is Kapolei Commons, Pearl City Gateway, and then the one by the airport, which is the Paia Street one.
Coming up,
With restaurants being closed down, chefs have had to get a little bit creative, and we've got Chef Chai in our Hi Now kitchen with his new Wiki Wiki boxes.
see how you can get your hands on some when Hi Now returns.
With the restaurants being closed for now, chefs have had to get a little bit creative, and we have got Chef Chai in our Hi Now kitchen with
Aloha.
your new Wiki Wiki boxes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I love them. But first, I just want to ask, how are you guys doing? How's the restaurant going?
We would be lying if we say we're doing very, very good, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a surviving mode for any restaurant. So we are blessed that, people are supporting our Wiki Wiki box, so which is a new concept that we start, and, to keep our staff working and to give back a little bit to the community.
Yes, and you have given me 2 of them already, and they are amazing. But for those who don't know, what is a Wiki Wiki box?
In each box, small box, you get 8 different entrees. So you always get 2 fish, 2 chicken, 2 pork or beef, 2 salad, 2 dessert for only $120.
You can't even get that at a grocery store.
Exactly.
You can't even get that fast food.
I think that's why a lot of our customers are repeating. They come every week because it's easy for them. All you do is put 2 minutes in the microwave. Top quality restaurant at affordable price.
And what are you doing here?
Today, I'm gonna show people how to make one of the dish in the box. It's the Thai papaya salad. This one is very healthy, it's fresh, it's cholesterol-free, gluten-free. So we need a clove of garlic, chili pepper, smash them up. A little bit of dry shrimp, long bean from Alun Farm, peanut, In papaya salad, we use palm sugar. It's raw, it's non-processed, it's all natural. A little bit of fish sauce, lemon juice, whole farm cherry tomato, all local. And you just kind of want to smash them all up together. This is a green papaya we shredded. It's also high in fiber. The menu change every Sunday, so follow us on the Instagram or Facebook to see what is the menu for the week. And this is done already. Fast, easy, and healthy.
And beautiful.
I think cooking doesn't have to be complicated. As long as you use a good, fresh ingredient and how to balance in the flavor. You can even smell the aromatics. So.
I can smell it from here.
But for cooking wiki, you have to cook with gas. Because one thing about gas is, if I turn the heat on, it's instant. So the heat can turn on and off instantly. So I always cooking with gas, and gas is what we do at the restaurant. This is a papaya salad, a part of our wiki box.
What is the large box?
The large box is double of the small box for $2.20.
And so if people want to come pick them up, it's really easy. You just drive right through, they pop it in your trunk, and you're out of there.
We also do delivery. You can call the restaurant, Chef Chai. I answer the phone myself, 585-0011, or just go to the website at chefchai.com.
Well, thank you again. We love you. And if you want more information on how you can get your hands on them, go to our website as well, HiNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Goal Zero is a company that specializes in solar-powered products, and the best part is we've got it right here in the islands. It's city mills across the island. Gabe Perry's here. He's going to tell us what they're all about.
So this is our most popular one. This is the collapsible solar lantern. It got about 3 different settings. Take this clip off, so then that way you can put it up hanging on trees or cars. You can actually position this in different angles to get that light that you need. It's got your high, your medium, and your low. You can run it on high for about 2 hours. On low, you can run it for actually 35 hours, and that's after a full day's charge. So that comes really in handy. Over here, this has a bunch of different lights. You can see it has the flood light right over here. So that's got 3 different settings, from high to medium to low, and then also your tactical red light for on different settings too, that flashes in solid for, say, if you're hunting or anything like that. So you got your spotlight right over here. You got different multiple settings for that. And also you can crank this bad boy for about a minute. And this will give you about 2 minutes of light on low that you can use. Get you in a bind if you're at nighttime or something and you need some quick light. Not only that, but it actually charges. It makes a power bank as an alternate means of power source. So, and this is your Nomad 10 solar panel, which is portable on the go. It's you can charge your phone. It's got a little USB port right over here, so you can charge in your small appliances and all that. And it's easy to store, it's easy to use, and it'll give you that extra power that you need.
So people would essentially just plug in their phone and leave this in the sun?
Yep, 3 hours and it's fully charged. So you can get all these on all City Mill locations except for Waianae, and you can get it at citymill.com.
Brought to you by City Mill.
Hey guys, even though summer's slowly coming to an end, that doesn't mean that the heat does not continue. So today we're talking about the best way to protect our pets and keep them safe. We're catching up with the animal experts here at the VCA University Animal Hospital. We're here with Dr. Lauren Kimura and Gideon to talk about heat illness in pets and what we should be looking for.
So some of the common heat-related illnesses that we see, they range from thermal injuries to the paw pads, as well as more serious conditions like hypothermia, as well as heat stroke. And so it's important to remember that for dogs and cats, their normal rectal temperatures are about 100 to 102.5 degrees. And when we start to see elevations in their temperature, we can see things like excessive panting, excessive thirst. And then when the temperatures start to near or exceed about 106 degrees, that's when we get more concerning clinical signs. So vomiting, diarrhea, and these can progress to things like disorientation, clotting issues, seizures, and unfortunately organ failure, which can be unfortunately fatal.
Okay, and what are some things that pet owners can do to help combat that and kind of take precautions and protect them from heat illnesses?
Some of the things we recommend is avoiding basically leaving our pets alone in the car, a parked car. If we have pets outside, we need to recommend having water and shade readily available. Another thing is if we are going to be exercising our pets, try to avoid hot, humid days. Good way to protect our pets' paws is to do the 7-second test. And it's basically if you can't comfortably place the back of your hand on the pavement for 7 seconds, it's likely too hot for their paws.
These symptoms and things to be on the lookout for.
So one of the things we can also check, or owners can check, would be checking their gum colors. So you want to make sure that they're nice and pink. We don't want to see it kind of this brick red. That's not a good sign. And then just watching their breathing rate.
Heaven forbid our dog is suffering from heat illness. What's the first thing we should do?
Our goal is to gradually and slowly get their temperature down to about 103 degrees. We want to avoid the urge to dunk them in cold water because that can be detrimental to them. So basically what we recommend is getting a towel, placing it on them, wiping them down. And we're basically focusing on the evaporation to cool them down. If you have any doubts, of course, feel free to contact a veterinary professional. You can give us a call, as well as you can access our website at bcauniversityhigh.com.
Valuable information, gang. We'll have this whole segment up on HighNowDaily.com.
Coming up, a board game that's fun for the whole family.
And it's made by a local brother-sister team. Learn how you can support them on Kickstarter after the break. Welcome back to High Now Weekender. It's time once again for another edition of Checkout and Takeout.
That's right, and remember, with Checkout and Takeout on HawaiiNewsNow.com, you can always find out which restaurants and businesses are open in your community. First up, a local brother-sister team just launched a new board game on Kickstarter.
So cool.
And they could use your support, guys. It's called the Temple of KAELUM, and it's a 2 to 4 player competitive strategy game that's fun for the entire family. Now, during the game, you play as both a hero and a demon princess to explore the ancient temple, cast magic spells, and battle the evil demon king in a final showdown. Now, talk about an adventure, right? Rachel and Sean Wagenman founded Island Hero Games to help bring families closer together during game night, and now you can too. You can support the Temple of KAELUM on Kickstarter and start the tradition in your own home. Get the latest updates by following them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Temple of KAELUM.
Yeah, I follow them. It's very cool stuff. Now, up next, stop by NUUANU OKAZUYA to sample their ever-changing selection of freshly prepared Japanese food. It's located on NUUANU Avenue between Kukui Street and Vineyard Boulevard, but just keep an eye out for that red awning. Now, they've got breakfast and lunch served daily, everything from chow fun to furikake chicken katsu, mochiko chicken, even shoyu pork. It's got all the good stuff. You can get the Justin Special for $6 on Sunday, and that's got chow fun, furikake chicken katsu, and a nori musubi. Or try the Scott Special on Sunday. This is only $5.50, and that's got chow fun shoyu chicken and a teriyaki burger. So you got noodles, burger, it's all the good stuff. NUUANU OKAZUYA is open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call the number on our screen, or to place your order, go ahead and check out NUUANUOKAZUYA.com.
Are you hungry yet?
I am.
Finally, if you've got a sweet tooth, Carousel Candyland at Kahala Mall is a must. The shop has been in business for 32 years, offering a wide selection of prepackaged candies and fresh popped popcorn. You can choose from flavors like white cheddar, cheddar cheese, sour cream, and get this, even pizza and bacon and cheese.
All that.
Right? There are also local favorites like their best-selling furikake and mochi crunch popcorn, which is my favorite. And if you're into sweet and sour gummies, the shop has those in a number of flavors. They're solo in either 4 or 16-ounce bags. And while you're at it, pick up an icy, add some ice cream, or even some leaking powder. Carousel Candyland even has face masks available for kids and adults. The shop is open Sunday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now, going back to a little bit more about that Temple of KAELUM, Gabe, we actually have it right here in the High Now studio. Go ahead and take a look. Very cool setup, awesome graphics. Look at the detail on the game board. This thing is very cool. Now, essentially what you're trying to do, you're trying to get these power tiles and key tiles to match up. In the beginning of the game, you're going to get dealt a hand, so you got to get these numbers to matchup. These are usually dealt face down, but for the purposes of right now, we're showing it to you. And obviously at the end, this is the big guy to go after. This is the Demon King. You battle him at the end. That's at the very end of the game. But just what an awesome way to spend some time with friends and family, be competitive. Local family made this so very, very, very cool.
Yeah, that's the best part. And hello, I mean, we're indoors. What better way than to play a board game? So make sure that you support them. Now, to find out more information about these deals or businesses, just head to Checkout and Takeout on this, the Checkout and Takeout section on HawaiiNewsNow.com.
Poke lovers, listen up. The new Foodland Farms at Kamakanali'i has the freshest selection of poke on the west side.
When you think about Hawaii and Hawaii culture, I think the cool thing about poke is that it's like a cornerstone of our existence and our sustenance. We've adapted poke just like we are a melting pot. Flavors have started to make its way into the authentic or the original Hawaiian poke. We'd like to think that we're big on continuing to foster and grow the poke culture. We continue to come up with new poke flavors. We like to think of ourselves as the creator of the poke bowl. For this store, we came up with 3 pokes. One of them is vegan. It's basically a tofu poke with a jalapeno mango, and it's got that tamari shoyu in there. Then we have a really cool keto-friendly one, which is salmon, avocado, and we use Greek yogurt and wasabi to make the sauce. And then we have a very delicious fresh ahi poke that's got Hawaiian chili peppers in it. It's got a little bit of shoyu in there. In this particular store, all of the ahi we use for the poke is fresh. So that's the commitment to quality that we're making in this store.
All right, guys, now poke, obviously it's something that we all love. So today, me and Kunoi are doing a little bit of a poke throwdown contest.
I'm nervous that Chef Keone, you are gonna judge who makes the best poke.
Are there any questions? Go!
All
right,
righty then.
My concept is I'm gonna go with something I would eat.
I would eat anything.
So make anything poke.
Okay, I'm gonna make my sauce first, I think.
This very classic base foundation right there.
You might change your mind on that.
A little bit of salt.
Red onion. I'm into color, so I'm gonna go for salmon today.
Rainbow poke.
Rainbow poke.
Tasting is important because that's the only way we ever know. So
You're right.
Talk about the pressure. First time I'm making poke, I'm doing it with Chef Keone over here.
Woo! Okay.
You're going in.
I'm going.
Woo!
Bam!
Pow!
All right. What other 2 pokes we got here?
I was kind of trying to go for this sweet, little bit spicy, with the bright flavor of the cilantro.
And you, sir?
Ahi base, sesame shoyu, added in the onion for a little bit of crunch. I'm hoping it's tasty.
I'm gonna go in for the taste. If you guys don't mind, I'm very excited.
I haven't been this nervous in a long time.
This is modern style. This looks more traditional-ish style.
You're like the guru of poke.
And I just got a shot of the cilantro, which I love, so it's very good. I'm gonna taste like a more traditional shoyu poke. It has a nice heat. They're both really delicious. They would really be good together, like a 2-choice poke bowl. But I gotta say the lady wins.
Boo!
All right, Chef. Well, thanks again. This was a ton of fun.
I'm glad you had it. It was a great time. Yeah,
Thanks,
please
Chef.
come back.
All right, you guys, check out Foodland Farms at Kamakanali'i, Hawaii's home for poke.
Brought to you by Foodland Farms. Coming up, Hawaii State FCU steps up to feed Hawaii's hungry.
How a goal of 1,000 pounds of food grew to be so much more. Details when High Now returns.
Welcome back. You know, there's still time to join the Coleman Hawaii Race for the Cure this year. The event is taking place virtually on Sunday, October 11th on the Race for the Cure app, so it's easier than ever to join the cause, and we spoke with one of the race's top fundraisers about why she's such a strong supporter of the mission.
My name is Zoe Williams. I'm the team captain for the Hawaii Gas team for the Coleman Race for the Cure. I lost my sister Ame, who was just 1 year older than me, to breast cancer. She had just made her 40th birthday. Hawaii Gas has 3 survivors. My auntie, who I think we're going to talk to today, is fighting breast cancer right now. And a very dear friend of mine from college. She fought breast cancer last year, and unfortunately in January it came back and it's metastasized.
The goal to beat cancer is the ultimate goal. And so I'm very respectful of that. idea and the organization. I didn't find my information by mammograms, and I'm faithful to them. My diagnosis was made by my self-examination, and it actually was quite large. So women can't depend on only their annual mammograms. I do believe we need to be taking our own self-responsibility. My sense of being a blessed woman is strong. But as life goes on for each person, where the impact comes in is the people who hang in with you. That makes a huge difference.
I'm really hoping and encouraging everyone to join the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. It's virtual this year. Registration is free. Please join us this year for the Komen Race for the Cure. You can find out more information at komenhawaii.org.
Well, this year has proven to be one of the most challenging years for many families. There's still a lot of good happening, and recently Hawaii State Federal Credit Union stepped up to lift the spirits of those in need. It challenged its employees to a food drive, which made a big impact on the community.
At Hawaii State FCU, we have the best employees. They're always up for a challenge, and they want to do what's right. And, you know, they really live by our mantra, always right by you. We've always been really active in supporting the community. And when the pandemic hit, we immediately recognized that a lot of families were really struggling to make ends meet. And we wanted to contribute in the most direct way possible. So we got together and decided we would leverage all the resources of all of our employees and our members and organize a food drive. We've worked with the Hawaii Food Bank and the Maui Food Bank in the past, and those organizations are really dear to us. And since we have branches both on Oahu and Maui, that made the most sense for us. The employees, they decorated the collection areas, and they turned it into a competition to see which branch or which of our back office areas could collect the most food. We weren't sure how much people would be able to donate, given the fact that everybody's really struggling through this crisis. So we set a goal of collecting 1,000 pounds of food, and we were amazed at the results. We actually collected more than 7,500 pounds of food. You know, when we saw how generous our employees were and our members and how much they were contributing, it really inspired our executive team. So our executive team actually made a combined personal donation of $75,000 that's going to go to the Hawaii Food Bank and the Maui Food Bank. Credit unions were formed to really help people in the community, especially in times of crisis. In addition to the food drive, we have emergency loans and emergency loan payment deferrals for our members. And we've also been really active in supporting the City and County of Honolulu's Small Business Grant Program, where we've distributed more than $45 million in assistance to small businesses. We're working right now with the state to help with the rent relief program. So we're jumping in wherever we can to help people in the community. And, you know, I think it's important for all of us to pitch in together to get through this crisis. That's the only way we're going to get through it.
Brought to you by Hawaii State Federal Credit Union. Coming up, helping Hawaii medical students pursue their careers at home.
See how Adventist Health Castle is keeping that local connection when High Now returns.
It's been said that health providers thrive when they serve the community from which they came. Adventist Health Castle is partnering with the Johnny Burns School of Medicine to provide scholarships to Hawaii students so they can pursue their career while keeping that local connection.
CASTLA has always supported the next generation of doctors by having medical students and residents trained here at the hospital and in our clinics. But with the COVID pandemic and the worsening shortage, we asked ourselves, you know, what more can we do to help? The dean of the medical school had tried to alleviate this shortage by increasing the number of medical students and residents trained in Hawaii.
The average debt of a medical student across the country is about $200,000. So any kind of assistance really helps to give the student more options, but we're really excited to be partnering with them to help our students to gain an education and come back and work in our communities.
The medical school can now recruit the best qualified student with the support of this tuition-free scholarship. The student will be able to pursue his or her dreams of becoming a doctor and enter any specialties, including primary care, without the stress of a student loan. And for CASA, we're hopeful that this student with strong ties to the Windward community will come back and help serve our patients after training.
I wanted to go into medicine from a very young age, but more recently, my experience at CASEL has shown me the significant amount of coordination and teamwork that goes into treating patients both effectively and efficiently. Scribing at CASEL taught me that you need a team of people to coordinate really great care, but most importantly that people come first in medicine. And it really solidified my determination to become a doctor. I feel honored and beyond grateful to have been chosen for this scholarship. So I wanted to say thank you to CASEL for providing this opportunity to study medicine at home. And I can't wait to start giving back to my community.
She knows the people that live out on the windward side. She knows what they're like, what their interests are, what their families are like. So much better able to connect and have that relationship with them as her patients. In our rural communities, whether they be the windward side, the North Shore, our neighbor islands, it's really, really important that we try to put students out there and familiarize them with the communities. If you have a question about scholarships at JABSOM, give our office a call. We do have a financial aid and scholarship counselor at our school as well. Thank you so much to Adventist Health CASEL for supporting our students, for supporting Michelle this year. We're really, really, really grateful.
Brought to you by Adventist Health CASEL.
Growing your ohana can present challenges. 1 in 8 couples struggle with infertility, and building a family through surrogacy or IVF can be expensive. Hawaii Surrogacy is here to help local families afford these options.
The infertility treatment is extremely expensive. It's really challenging for families to afford treatment. We're lucky here in Hawaii, we actually have insurance coverage that will help pay for some medications and procedures. However, patients have to meet specific requirements to be able to qualify for that coverage. In the end, most are faced with significant out-of-pocket expenses. On average, a complete surrogacy journey here in Hawaii costs around $80,000 out of pocket. And at Hawaii Surrogacy, we provide really detailed budget estimates that cover your entire journey, not just what you're paying us as an agency. And those amounts are on a timeline, so you can see what you're really going to be paying over 15 or 18 months from the start of your journey all the way to when you go home with baby. And if you need to put a policy in place, we know which ones will help protect you against any kind of unexpected bills. So we put a program into place. It's totally free of charge, and it's something that we offer to all of our families called Seed Coach.
The Seed Coach program is a fertility financial guidance program all about how to finance your journey. We also provide some coaches that are available to help you one-on-one, so you can create a customized financial plan for your journey based on what your own finances are. There are actually a lot of different resources that folks don't realize that are available. So there are foundations that provide grants. Certainly loans are available. Now families have to qualify for these grants, so we help them to write the grant, help them to put their story together. And then fundraising, we can help them to create a plan on social media and various different connecting to their community of how they can bring their community alongside their journey. They can use a traditional HELOC loan, potentially a retirement, a 401k plan. You can borrow against your 401k at a very low interest rate. You can withdraw up to $5,000 from your 401k for the purposes of a child. You would have taxes on that, so you would have to say that that's income. We're seeing time and time again how employers, there's an uptick in the services that they're providing, the family building benefits that they're providing to their employees. We really love the idea of coming alongside Hawaii Surrogacy and their families and helping them to create this comprehensive, customized financial plan that helps them put this together. It just makes it so much more doable.
Coming up on High Now, we're sampling some of the best Taiwanese food in the entire state. We're checking out some of the Ono dishes at Fuki. See what's on the takeout menu after the break. Hey gang, just like this sign says, comfort your stomach and double your happiness. That's what happens when you come here to Fuki. Make sure you come down to eat.
The purpose of opening up Fuki is really introduce my favorite food to people in Hawaii, because I just think it's really delicious and people should really know how Taiwanese food tastes. Just want to be very proud of Taiwanese culture. Taiwanese food has a lot of flavors, a lot of spices. We use a lot of herbs, especially in our seasoning and broth. Fuki means luck and happiness. So we really want to bring food to people that make them feel happy and bring the luck to their life. Our most popular dish will be the Kawao braised noodle. It's 12-hour braised beef stock with fresh vegetable broth. So when you eat it, it has a sweetness, but it's not from sugar or any other thing. It's really from fresh vegetable and fruits.
Amazing. So soft, so juicy, so good.
The trio cup chicken, that's also one of the traditional Taiwanese food made with 1 cup of shoyu, 1 cup of rice wine, and 1 cup of sesame oil. And it has a small amount of chili pepper, so it brings that spice and basil to give that kick. And this drink is floral black milk tea with our amber boba. Just feeling grateful to have an opportunity to have good team, to actually follow a purpose and a dream. Seeing people loving the food, or when I see people from Taiwan, they're actually happy to see this place open. It brings a lot of accomplishment to feel like, oh, I can actually bring that to people who live in Hawaii. For more information, you can go on to fukihawaii.com or Instagram FukiHI, or you can call us for takeout 484-9188.
Check out this spread, guys. From the boba drinks to the savory meat and the pork, this is as authentic a Taiwanese meal as you are going to get. Best part, it's all available for takeout 6 days a week. Check them out, Fuki Restaurant. We'll have this whole segment up on HighNowDaily.com. As if I don't eat enough.
It looks so good.
It is, and this is how authentic that spot is. The boba in their drinks is flown in from Taiwan too. Amazing. They go to Taiwan to get the boba. It's crazy stuff.
I love it. Well, mahalo for watching High Now. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again at HighNowDaily.com.
That's right, and be sure to follow us at High Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube as well. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Now, next week, if you love Italian, you'll love Zia's Cafe. I've been there a bunch. We'll show you what's on the menu.
Plus, it's Go Green Week, and we're showing you some of the benefits of electric vehicles. We'll see you guys on Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.